Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK is hosting the Lord's 55th annual Passover with a all-access pass to the lamb slaughter, all-black party, scripture breakdown class, kids party, the Lord's 55th annual Passover, and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Get your all-access pass at isupk.com. Starting with April 17th events with the lamb slaughter at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Carolina. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you're in the house at 1921 Strickland Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Followed up on April 18th, Thursday, the all-black party. ISUPK concert series in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year we tore it down, and this year it's going to be a whole movie. Then Friday, we have the kids party with a petting zoo. On top of that, it's going to be held at the Sky Zone Trampoline Park with virtual reality included. Get your all-access pass at isupk.com. April 19th in the evening, General Mahaiman's scripture breakdown class. You already know we got the heavy hitter in the building, and it's going to be at the South Square Event Center. Make sure that you're in the house starting at 7 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. Then April 20th, the moment you've been waiting for, the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Make sure that everybody's in the house, and it's being held at the last Black National Fairgrounds in Pittsboro, North Carolina, starting at 6 p.m. Also housing an actual slave quarters, which you will be able to go and take pictures and video footage in front of it. That's 191 Fairgrounds Road, Pittsboro, North Carolina, April 20th, starting at 6 p.m. Doors open at 4 p.m. for a brunch. Make sure you're in the house on time. Then April 21st, Sunday, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the Haiti Heritage Center, 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make sure that you are in the house. If you have not booked your hotel room, there are still a few rooms available at the Millennium Hotel. Check the number. Make sure that you call. Rooms are only available while they last. The Lord's 55th annual Passover, hosted by the ISUPK.
All right, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up, man. All right, I'd like to start the class off with saying Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Barakathum and Yahweh Shemar Alatah Ba'Hashem Yahushua to all the sisters. I'm Precinct Officer Yaraga Bar here in Northern California of the ISUPK, and this is Tuesday night Brotherhood class. All right. Before we start, we're here to let you know what we're about. Here in the ISUPK, we are here for so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans to bring them back to their true identity, which the Bible lets us know they are the true Israelites of Israel, and anyone else that is not Black, Hispanic, and Native are devils according to the Bible. All right, the word devil just means deceivers, and unfortunately, in today's day and time, our people are the most deceived people in this nation. All right. Today's topic in my class is living an alternative lifestyle is against the Most High. Now, you have the reason why I named this class this because you have a lot of different nationalities. You have a lot of different people who claim that they follow the Most High, the true God, especially Christianity. A lot of Christians will tell you that they follow God, but they do not. Because why? There is a high alternative lifestyle rate within the Christian church. When you notice those type of things, you're supposed to flee from them, okay? All right, so again, the topic of my class is living an alternative lifestyle is against the Most High, all right? So if you're living an alternative lifestyle, you best to believe that being alternative or living an alternative lifestyle, it's learned behavior. You learned it from someone, whether you were unfortunately taken advantage of as a kid, or you grew older and you just had some demon on you that was persuading you mentally and physically to go pursue someone that looks like you, that talks like you, to want to dress like you. It's very awkward to want to do that. All right. And those are demons. That's not normal. You being born, saying you being born to like other like a similar sex as yourself, it's not normal. It's against the Lord, man. Okay. The natural, and why do I say this? Because I know you guys have all heard that they say it's more it's more women than men. This is true. Why? Because it gives you a wide variety, a pick of women. You know what I mean? And the Bible also tells us that that is not right. Matter of fact, let's go to my first scripture. Let's go my first scripture. Let's go to 1 John chapter 3, verse 7. All right. Let's go to the book of 1 John chapter 3, verse 7. Izara, you have anything you want to say, or you wanted to get clarity on?
If I may, sir, what you said was so heavy. I mean, I've seen it for myself. I've seen mothers having their son, like their son will go in the mom's room and put on the heels and come walking out to mom. Oh, look at him. Oh, my gosh, look at him. Work those shoes. And he'll start playing with the makeup and all that. And the moms, especially, unfortunately, some single moms, they encourage that.
Yeah, they do. They do. And in the Black community, living an alternative lifestyle has been accepted. But previously, when our parents was growing up, that was not accepted. Even when we were growing up, if you can think back, going to school, high school, taking part in classes, man, look, that was not accepted. You would get laughed off the block talking about you living an alternative lifestyle. All right. So the first the first scripture I'm going to pull tonight is the book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 3. All right. I mean, the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 7. Salakia. Let me know when you get there. The scripture tells us to envy not thy oppressor, man. How did we learn to live an alternative lifestyle? Because the oppressor did it. You started off putting it in movies. They started off pushing that on us, and then we begin to say, what? Oh, well, maybe it's okay for us to do it too, because we became like them. The scripture says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Why? Because his ways are against the Most High God. His ways does not line up with the Most High God. Why? Because the Most High God was never sent for the oppressor. He never came from any other race but black, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. That's who the Most High came for. And that's who Jesus Christ came to save. If you want to know the truth, all the disciples were men of color. Everybody in the Bible, besides when it tells you clearly that it's talking about a heathen or someone that's outside of Israel, if you were inside of Israel, you were a man or woman of color. All right? This is nothing new here in the ISUPK, but it is new in the world because why? The world does not have anything to do. They don't know this Bible. But here in the ISUPK, we do know this Bible, all right? We teach this Bible. So again, we're going to go into 1 John chapter 3, verse 7. You got it, Azariah? All right, let's get it. Little children, let no man deceive you. Who is the little children in this context that this Bible is talking about? Go ahead.
Is it the people of the world?
The little children is the Lord's children. Who is his children? Israelites. So he's talking to the Israelites. He said, little children, let no man deceive you. Who would be the man that he's talking about here? He's talking about those other nations. Listen, Adam and Eve was deceived by a man. Eve was deceived by a serpent. The Most High is telling us here, don't let any man deceive you. All right? Let's continue on. He that does righteousness is righteous. So the Lord is saying this. Don't let them Christian pastors deceive you. Don't let T.D. Jakes deceive you and Creflo Dollar deceive you. Don't let these people with so much wealth and money and finances deceive you to make you think that, hey, because they have this, they got to be doing something right. That's not true. Actually, having riches may be a death sentence for some people. All right. If you're not lined up with the way the Lord tells you to live your life and actually living your life like that, being rich is nothing but a death sentence. It's just a matter of time before you lose your life out here sleeping around with other men, or if you're a woman sleeping around with other women, or if you a man wanting to dress like a woman. It's just a matter of time before someone come unalive you. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to tell them who you are, because you know it's wrong. Deep down inside, anybody who thinks that it's okay to live an alternative lifestyle knows that it's wrong, but they support it. Go ahead.
If I may, what you're saying is heavy because think about some of these actors. Think about Tyler Perry or Martin Lawrence, and they dressed up as women, and these are black men, and they made it into a comedy. But those were probably some of their highest selling movies.
Right. And this is, I'm gonna give you one even that's even colder than that, right? These entertainers, these rappers that everyone loves, they are being deceived by other wealthy rappers and entertainers, right? So once they see them, they want to say, well, let me model my life after Jay-Z. Let me model my life after Puff Diddy Nasty. You know what I mean? Let me model my life after these men. And when they get close to them and learn from them, they find out that they just were vile. What does vile mean? That's just like disgusting. Just like anything you can think of, he do it. And it's one thing, like I said, everybody want to talk about R. Kelly. And I'm not promoting R. Kelly touching on no little girls. That's the weirdest thing in the world you can ever do. But Puff Daddy, he takes the cake because he has video of man on man. He has video of politicians, of your Christian pastors. This year, 2024, is going to be the destruction of the Christian church. And I caught that up. 2024 is going to be the destruction of Christianity. Why? Because Christianity never stood on righteousness. Let me read this again. It says here, do it right. I'm going to read from the top. Let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous. Here in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, we do righteousness. What is righteousness? We follow the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible. What else we do? We had a Passover coming up in a week. Durham, North Carolina, and it's going up. I don't want to say down because it's going up in North Carolina, man. Israel will be falling on North Carolina. This is something that's in the Bible. Here in the ISUPK, we follow the Bible down to a T. Down to marriages, down to our sisters being in order, down to the brothers being in order. All right. So let's continue on. So he that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. Verse 8, he that committed sin is of the devil. If you find out that all these Christian pastors are lying to you, they're deceiving you, they're leading you astray, they are of the devil. Who is the devil? That's their father. They learn from the devil. It's nothing they can do to make clear. You can't turn what the Lord made crooked straight. That's a scripture. I'm paraphrasing. It's important for us to know as blacks and Hispanics and natives that the home of the truth, to understand how to follow the Lord and get in line with the Lord is here in the ISUPK. Understand this. It might be other Israelite groups out there, but they have reputations of unaliving their own. Letting heathens join their group to cause harm to their own people. They promote harm to their own people. We're here in the ISUPK, we promote love to our people. We give it to you tough. Love is tough. Brotherhood is tough. It don't come easy. Have you ever had a person that just tell you something that you might not want to hear, but you need to hear it? That's love, man. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that everything's good. God will forgive you if you come in here and wear a dress. Don't worry about it. The Lord will work through you. He will cleanse you. No. I'm going to tell you, look, a man should never wear a dress. A man should never wear nothing that pertaineth to a woman. Neither shall a woman wear anything that pertaineth to a man. These laws were given to us for a reason, because if we do those things, it will destroy a nation. Now, what is that doing to our nation as Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives? It's destroying us as a nation. Our numbers will begin to dwindle. You will find men wanting to be with other men. You will find women wanting to be with other women, and neither one of those can produce. So what happens in 10, 15, 20 years? Though you won't have kids. The number of births will go down. All these things are wicked. The Lord told us in Genesis to be fruitful. What does that mean? To multiply and be fruitful. That means have more kids, build a nation, grow your name. You know what I mean? Like, these things were told by the Most High, and if you're agreeing on alternative lifestyle, then you are completely going against the Most High. Even if you say, hey, I'm not with the alternative lifestyle community, but I do agree that they should live how they want to live. Let people know you can't do that because you're going against the Most High. Let's drop that. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 7 real quick. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 7. And I'm going to tell you why you can't say that it's okay for a man to live a lifestyle like a woman, or it's okay for a woman to feel she can live a lifestyle like a man. Matthew chapter 5, verse 7. We're going to get it right here, all right? Salakia. Okay, the water. All right. Living an alternative lifestyle is a sin against the Most High. And if you support it, it's also a sin, because you're not following the laws of the Lord. You're promoting another God, because the God of the Bible said that is unlawful. Let's continue, all right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 7. Should I get mine? Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Salakia, hold on. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Did I get it wrong? Maybe I'm wrong with it. Maybe it's 7, verse 5. I might be wrong. It might be Matthew chapter 7, verse 5. No, that's not it. Teaching. Bear with me, y'all. What did it say? I'm serving two masters. Salakia. No, it was Matthew. Salakia, y'all, bear with me. Let me just check this out real quick. Baba Kashah. Just bear with me, y'all.
If I may, sir. Matthew 6:24-26.
That's the one I'm looking for.
6:24-26.
6:24-26. Most High in Christ. Let's give this sister a hand. That's what happened when you get in the class, man, and get in these scriptures, man, and to know these scriptures, man. The water to you, Azariah. The chapter that I'm looking for is Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. And it reads, no man can serve two masters. If you think it's okay for people to live an alternative lifestyle, you're going against the Most High, which means what? You don't serve him. The Bible's telling us right here, you can't serve America and follow the Most High. You can't say all men are free will in America and serve the Most High. The Lord said, no man can serve two masters. No man can serve two masters. Let's continue on. For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one. You're going to pick one master or the other. You're not going to be able to serve two masters when you're following the Most High. That's why here in the ISUPK, we don't worship a thing but the Most High. We acknowledge Jesus Christ being our King, but we do not worship Jesus Christ. We acknowledge the shield of David. Yes, we do. Because that was the first time the shield represents the unity of Israel. But we do not worship this shield like your Christian church do, like your Muslim mosque do when they worship a rock and that fell out of the sky. We don't worship those things because the Lord said you can serve two masters. Let's continue on. Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. What is mammon? What is mammon? Mammon is materialistic things like money, riches, wealth. You can't serve those things. And then when we come on the news, what do we see? P. Diddy. The man is worth $1 billion. Kanye West, $1 billion. All these people are worth billions, but they are missing the one true master. They're serving other masters. Everybody's tied to somebody. Puff Daddy's tied to Clyde Davis. They are just tied to wickedness. Well, here in the ISUPK, we're tied to the one true God. Yahweh is his name. You know what I mean? We're tied to him and we serve him in the truth. That's who you should serve, black man. That's who you should serve, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, Native man, Native woman. You should not serve anything that does not consist of serving the Lord and following the laws and statutes in this Bible. All right? So, Lucky, let's go back to 1 John chapter 3, verse 7. And let me get through that. All right. So lucky, y'all, going all over the places, but it's very important. I want my people to know, man, because, and I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong because I know I'm right. I'm just trying to give you, I got to give you the news. The Bible said there will be priests to give you these words and this truth, man. And if you hear to it, it's going to save your life, man. Now, we're not going to say it will prevent nothing from happening to this world because this world is doomed. As we know it, America is headed down a road of destruction, according to Revelations. World War III will be coming to America near you, like WrestleMania. It will be coming, and they're going to get it on. And the Lord is the leader behind all of it. Why? Because the Lord is tired of the oppressor leading his people astray. The Lord is tired of the oppressor destroying his people, unaliving his people. Thinking he is the most high. No, it's only one most high, man. And he's the black God. He's the leader of the black man, of the color man. And when I say color man, I'm not talking about no sand monkey or nobody who swim in the sand or like to bathe in cow manure. Just because you got a little tan on you, don't think that you're black. Don't think you're tied to this covenant. Why? Because this covenant isn't for everybody. All right? Again, the book of 1 John chapter 3, verse 7 says, little children. He's talking about Israelites. He's talking about the black man, Hispanic man, and Native man. All right? And when I say man, I'm talking about women too. He said, little children, let no man deceive you. Ye that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. Verse 8, he that committed sin is of the devil, for the devil sinned from the beginning. Don't think that these people that you see with money just decided to do these wicked things. You think P. Diddy, Nasty Combs just decided to do these things? You think Jay-Z, Jigga Man just decided to do the wickedness that he do? No, they've been doing these things. Go ahead.
If I may, and people in the music industry been busting them out just like Lil Wayne busted out P. Diddy
Right.
in that video that we watched.
Right.
He said this years ago.
Right. But the thing about that is everyone in the music industry are taking part in this wickedness. You want to know how you know who is not taking part in the wickedness? Just look at who's not famous. Just look at who's not known. Those who want to be known will sell their souls. And when we say selling our souls, it doesn't mean going to find somebody and say, here, take my soul. It means I'm going to go do things that's against the Bible. I'm going to go against what I know my beliefs and my way of life is, and I'm going to do what America says is okay to do. That's selling your soul. You don't have to go to no particular person and say, hey, I want to sell my soul. Now, hey, some people may do that. I'm not canceling that out, but I'm telling you that selling your soul is going against the laws and statutes and commandments in the Bible that the Lord tells us to follow. All right, let's continue on. He said the devil sinned from the beginning. The beginning was what? What was the beginning? The devil sinned from the beginning. Go ahead.
I'm sure.
From the beginning of his time. From the beginning of his time. When he first came out the womb, he was a sinner. When he first got cast down to this place, he was a sinner. Now, that was Lucifer. But when the devil first came out of the womb, he was a sinner. And it blow my mind if you could tell me who I'm talking about. The devil is a person. For you guys that don't know, everyone in TikTok land, everyone on YouTube, it is a devil. And he walks past you every day. You answer to him every day. His name is on your check. Blow my mind, sis. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of because he's the deceiver. And he did it from the beginning. He lied from the beginning. All right, let's continue on. For this purpose, the Son of God was manifest. Not the Son of God, for all you people who was watching that solar eclipse with regular glasses on, with your crazy selves. He's talking about the Son of God, who is Christ. Why was Christ the Son of God? Because Christ followed the Lord's statutes and commandments to a T. Christ did what he was supposed to do. Christ said, I don't do it on my will, but my Father's will. He said, me and my Father are one. What does that mean? That means he's following his Father's footsteps. That's all that means. That don't mean he's the God, the Son. Cut that crap out, man. That's what Christianity tell you, to let you be an alternative lifestyle. That's what they tell you. So you can feel like, oh, wow, I can never do what Christ did. But you can do what Christ did. You have to change your life. You have to change how you walk, how you talk, what you know, what you've learned. Get it out your mind. Learn something true. Learn these true scriptures and understand the breakdowns of them. And you can become perfect. You can become perfect. It's a such thing. That he might destroy the works of the devil. Christ came to destroy the works of the devil. How did he destroy the works of the devil? First, he called out them Pharisees and them Sadducees. See, what y'all don't know is them Pharisees and the Sadducees in the Bible are your Christian pastors. Those are your T.D. Jakes. Those are your Creflo Dollars. Those are, give me some more. Who else? Joel Osteen. You know what I mean? These are your
Peter Popoff.
Right, yeah. These are your Pharisees and your Sadducees. These are the people who went against Christ. And these are the same people who go against us. You have to understand, just because they call themselves Israelites and dress in purple, looking like they're wearing dresses, does not mean that they're following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Understand that. You have to understand the Lord said that the nation that he picked will be a small nation. And all these other groups are huge, and you wonder why they're so huge. But guess what? Here in the ISUPK, only 4 of us can take down 100 of them. Because it's real men here. It's real men in this school. I pray you understand that. 4 brothers in this school can take down 100 of anyone else, whether you wear dresses, monks, Islamic, whatever it is. You come against 4 men in this school, we will take you down. No Diddy. No Diddy. I hope you understand. We will succeed in that battle. Why? Because we are men who fear the Lord. All right? We fear the Lord here in the ISUPK on the Commander General Honor. All right? Yeah, right. Let's continue on. Let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. And I'm going to go to, because this is about not living an alternative lifestyle is against the Most High, right? And I'm going to go to this. I just brought it out, but I know a lot of y'all out there don't pay attention to anything. Y'all too busy trying to want to put something in the chat to try to challenge what a brother is saying, what a priest is saying, you know, and y'all not really listening to the message that I give y'all. So if I ask you what I'm going to, you wouldn't be able to tell me anyway. So I'm going to go to it. Let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. 28. You there? Let's get it. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 28. And God blessed them. What does that mean? That means he gave his blessing to them. He chose them. Talking about Adam and Eve. It didn't say that God blessed the whole world. God blessed the whole earth. Because that's what Christians get confused too. You got to understand the world of Israel is that world of Israel. It's not talking about the whole earth. So anyway, it says here, God blessed them. And God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. If you are taking rod and you got a rod, you cannot replenish anything but disease in your rectum. That's the only thing you're going to replenish. If you're a female who likes to rub carpet like you're in an Atlanta movie, or what's the name, Aladdin? If you rub carpet like you got a genie bottle, you are doing nothing but spreading a disease. This is facts. You don't believe me? Just Google it. Google tells you everything you need to know. All right? You can't be fruitful doing those things. So if it's a sexual act that doesn't cause you to be fruitful or a natural thing, if you lay down with an animal, you can't be fruitful with that animal. If it's unnatural or if it does not cause you to be fruitful, you're going against the Most High God. You're going against them. All right? Let's drop that. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. And don't listen. And then look, the Oprah is the most wicked one. Like, I know it's going to be something that comes out about Oprah. I know it is. Go ahead.
If I may, she's already popped up on Epstein and P. Diddy's list.
2 lists. She is the weirdest of weirdos.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's probably why she was doing Taraji P like that, because she really wanted her. If she would have gave herself to her, she probably would have got a lot more money for that color purple. It's wicked up there, man. So before you decide, like even my son, he'd be like, man, Daddy, I want to be a rapper. Son, listen. Be careful what you say you want to be, because a lot of those people that are actually in those fields are experiencing those moments of being a rapper. They are destroyed. It's so bad for what P. Diddy did. He rented a yacht, and the servers on the yacht was affected by his wickedness, by the wickedness that they seen going on in there. People don't understand that what you choose to do, it doesn't only affect you. It's going to affect a lot of people. And that would change the trajectory of the mission of the Most High. That's why here in the UPK, it's important for us to know, and we know to stand on His word. Don't change it. Don't waver. Because when we waver from the word of the Most High, you get these fake Israelite groups out here. All right? So again, let's go to Matthew. Salaki. Let's go to the book of Matthew. Chapter 5, verse 17. Salakia about that. Let's see. Salakia. I got a new sword with a couple of extra scriptures in it, so got a lot more to look through, but bear with me, Israel, bear with me. I know it's not that far back. There we go. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. And it's written in red, so these are Christ's words. Okay? Let's get it. Think not that I am come to destroy the law. Christ did not come to destroy the law. The same thing that was written by Moses in the Old in Deuteronomy about lying with another man and the destruction that it would cause is the same thing Christ came and did when he was here. He did not come to change the law or the prophets. Who are the prophets? Every brother in this book, from Moses all the way up to Luke, to Timothy, all the way to David. These are prophets in the Bible. He didn't come to change what these prophets said or was doing. Let's continue on. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. He came to fulfill what they said. So if you want to know how to live your life, you should live your life like them. Now, guess what? If you see any of them in these Bibles, living an alternative lifestyle, tell me, because you won't see it. So that's the clue right there. We should live our life like these prophets in front of us. We shouldn't live our life like the world. Why? Because the Lord didn't come, God didn't come to the world. He came to us. Have you ever sat back and wondered why black people have, and Hispanics and natives are the only people on the globe that suffer the worst form of suffering you can think of? Other nations have it hard, yeah, but that's self-inflicted. A lot of that's self-inflicted. But I'm talking about us being under the foot of someone who is the devil. It's not us doing it to us. It's them doing it to us. And because it's been happening to us too so much, now we are comfortable with it happening and we're comfortable with doing it to ourselves. How about that? Puff Daddy is destroying his own son's life to have him do what he do. How wicked it is. His son would bring him girls his age and he would sleep with them. He wouldn't encourage his son to find a woman, be true to that woman, stay with that woman. If you lie with that woman, she's yours, son. No. He encouraged his son to give them some type of drink with pills in it to have them all discombobulated and try to take advantage of them after 15 minutes. That is wickedness. And we have to understand that those things are unacceptable in the Lord's eyes, all right? Precept. Let's go to Luke chapter 16, verse 17. We got a precept to that. Let's go to Luke chapter 16, verse 17. Bear with me. This is Luke chapter 16, verse 17. And it is easier for heaven and earth to pass than one tittle of the law to fall. This earth will pass. Salakia, heaven and the earth will pass before any of these laws fail, man. What does that tell you? If you're not living your life in the ways of these laws, you are walking in a snare. What is a snare? A snare is a trap. You're walking in a way where you will be trapped, where you will be destroyed, where your sons, your daughters will grow up and they will be destroyed. Your bloodline will be done as you know it. Don't believe me? Do you know how many families out here, bloodline has dwindled since the 60s? Has dwindled since the 60s. It was families, it was 10 kids in one household at one time. Because of the wickedness that we have allowed ourselves to take part in. Now here you go in the 2000s and it's none. Some families have been wiped off of the map. Why? Because they chose to embrace Christianity. They chose to join, to become a Muslim and not follow the laws of this Bible. Weren't taught the laws of this Bible. But you know what? That sin is not on them. That sin is on them wicked pastors who decided to teach them that and lie to them and trick them and buffoon them. And through the Lord, they may come back and rise again. But as we know it, you have to have a good bloodline. I pray you understand that. We're supposed to be fruitful. Why? Because you can come back through that bloodline. I know your Christian pastor and everyone tell you that you can, and you're going to be in heaven with grandma and grandpa having a forever barbecue. They're lying to you because they want your money. You would pay me to tell you when you die, you're going to go to heaven and have a barbecue. You would love to hear that because then you would continue to live an alternative lifestyle. You would continue to do the things that you know you shouldn't. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. But you still can give me some money. I'll take a priest fund, but I'm here to tell you it's a lie. You only will be born again. You only will see life again through your seed, through your bloodline. That's it. You won't be looking down from heaven. When you talk up into the sky, grandma is not hearing you. I'm praying you understand. The only thing that hear you is a couple of weirdos that might be eavesdropping on you and the birds. And they don't want to hear it. You're not talking to grandma. I'm sorry. You're not. Let's continue on. Is that it on that? It's 17? Yep, that's it on that, all right? The Lord said he is a man of war. There is nothing soft about the Lord. He is not one of the alternative lifestyle people. He does not care about people who live an alternative lifestyle. He does not feel sorry about the people who live an alternative lifestyle. I forgot the name of the commercial. I just was there. I told myself I was going to mention this commercial, that the peel where they got the man hot dog, and it's weird. It's weird, but I can't think of the commercial. The Lord does not care about that. That's why they have to make medicine here for you. That's why they're trying to make things to prolong their lives. Because if it was up to the Lord, they will be unalive quickly. Blood will be upon their own hands because of the wickedness that they choose to do. You got anything to say, Azra?
No, sir.
All right, let's drop that. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. Leviticus is in the Old Testament. It's very important that you guys understand that here in the ISUPK, we stand on these scriptures. And they say we're like thugs. They say them UPK, them brothers is like Hebrew Israelite thugs. No, we're not Hebrew Israelite thugs. We just men who are passionate about saving our people, seeing our women in order. We're tired of seeing our brothers get killed out here. We're tired of seeing our sisters getting kidnapped and unalived out here, taken advantage of, maybe being felt like they're spittle or small. No, we're tired of that in this here. We want to build our sisters up. We want to build our brothers up, but we want to build them up in righteousness. You have to understand that. To be built up in righteousness is the most valuable thing you can have. To know that if you're a woman, you're not supposed to be in anyone's war. You're not supposed to fight any man's war as a woman. Why? Because you have what you have going on in the United States Army now, where over half of the women that goes to the Army get sexually assaulted. They get sexually assaulted for the same nation that encouraged them to go to the Army. Some of them get unalive. I can't think of the numbers of that. This world is wicked, and you have to come out of her and get into the place you're supposed to be, which is the ISUPK under Commander General Yahan. All right. So let's go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. You have to keep God's statutes and his commandments. And there are penalties for us who don't keep those statutes and commandments. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. And it reads, if a man also lie with mankind, meaning if a man sleep with another man, it ain't just saying head to toe, foot to toe. You remember when you used to sleep with your cousins and everybody got to see toes in your face and feet kicking you and they smell like corn chips? He's not talking about that. He's saying a man lie with another man. What does lie with another man mean?
If I may have intimacy with.
Dang right. If you have intimacy with another man, that's lying with that man. It's not sex. It's lying. It's sick. And it's funky. Let's continue on. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lie with a woman, lie with a woman. Now, hey, last time I checked, with me and my rib lie, good night. So if a man is trying to lie with another man in that fashion, you are disgusting. You're sick. And the Lord will deal with you accordingly. Continue on. Both of them have committed an abomination. Alexa, what is an abomination?
An abolition is something that is intensely disliked or abhorred. Something
Alexa,
that is an
stop.
abomination.
That's the same thing too. But if anyone out there know what an abomination is, Azariah, tell me what an abomination is. I got you in the class. Tell me what is an abomination?
It's a form of destruction.
It's a thing that causes disgust or hate to the Most High. It's just sick. It's the most wickedest, sickest thing you can think of, right? That's what an abomination is. Let's continue on. They shall surely be put to death. What happens when you catch AIDS, HIV? What happens when your body get infected with those weird, nasty diseases? You are surely to be unalive. The medicine that they're making now may prolong your life, but you are going to be unalive. What does that mean? You're going to start losing your toes, your fingers. If that medicine is keeping you alive, believe me, you're going to wish you wasn't. Go ahead.
The medicine will not stop you from suffering.
Right, exactly. So to be unalive is suffering, man. That's suffering, right? It said they will be put to death. To die means to experience something that no one has experienced. No one can relate to your suffering. To be put to death. How do I know? Because I don't know anyone who was put to death and came back and told me how death was. Right? So I'm just going to assume it for what I see it as. Being put to death is being no more. You can't get back what you once had because you didn't value it. So if you live an alternative lifestyle, you won't get back that life that you once had. You won't get it back. You're going to get the nasty man disease. You're going to walk around here and you're going to be losing limbs. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but when you get diseases like, HIV and all that type of stuff, that destroys your body. That eats you, from the inside out. It destroys your body from the inside out. I pray you understand that. That's not something that you just get and you wait till you just wait until you die. No, you're going to suffer. Why? Because that is a sin unto the Most High. You got something to say? Most High in Christ. All right, let's continue on. They have wrong. Oh, Salakia, where am I at? Salakia. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. What does that mean? You want to take a shot? Their blood shall be upon them. What does it mean?
If I may, sir, it just means that they simply just gonna kill themselves.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're the reason why you're bleeding, why you're hurting. It's you. When King Von got unalive, though he was a brother, it was his fault why he was like that. Why? Because he lived a lifestyle like that. He promoted that. When a brother or a sister who decides to live an alternative lifestyle catches a disease and be unalive, it's not no one's fault. Oh, he did it with me. He didn't tell me he had it. No, you did it to yourself, because if you wasn't living that way, if you wasn't promoting that, it wouldn't have happened to you. If you wasn't a sneaky bastard trying to run around here and trick the sisters like you're a real man, like you're a man in the UPK, like you're a soldier who love women like we do here in the school, and knowing you really love man, you wouldn't have to worry about coming home and having to tell a beautiful sister who was innocent that you didn't give her the package. Living an alternative lifestyle is against the Most High, period. Supporting an alternative lifestyle is against the Most High. If you dress up like a woman and you want to get with a man and you like man's or women's, if you're a woman and you like women's, if you're a man and you like man's, it's against the Most High. They talk real sweet too. They like to talk sweet when they speak, and then walk like Little Richard when he was performing Tutti Frutti. If you do any of those things, you are going against the Most High. All right? Where is that at? Where are we at? Let's see. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. And if you notice it be the black people that get the people of color, the real Israelites, when they want to support living alternative life, they get it the worst. I mean, like, they get it the worst. I think about that scene off of Major Payne. That's my first time really ever seeing some weird stuff like that on Major Payne. When he said Bernard, and he Major Payne's the Wayne brothers started acting like he was messing with whatever the other dude's name was, And he said, how could you? And they slapped each other. And I just was like, whoa, that's a female action. To want to live an alternative lifestyle and be with another man means someone have to accept the female role. That's weird. What did they say they was doing? It was a study saying that men who want to be like women fake their periods by, I forgot what they said they did. I want to say they be putting ketchup in their drawers or, you remember, we heard something similar to that, right? Remember what I'm saying?
Oh, if I may, sir.
God.
It was saying that males to display a woman's menstruation will put ketchup on a pad
Right.
and put it on her body so they can tell people I'm on my menstruation.
Exactly. That's sick. That's sick. Mentally, that's sick. You got to understand, before everything became okay to society, being a alternative lifestyle person was a mental disorder. You don't believe me? Google it. It was a mental disorder at one point in time. Think of how wicked this world is. At one point in time, in your Christian church, you couldn't come in there if you were an alternative lifestyle. They didn't support it. Now you're going to church, you got them speaking on the pulpit. Shout out TD Jakes. You got, and they call him power bottom. I don't understand that. Go ahead.
If I may, if you want to get even deeper, sir, think about what they said in the Constitution. Not that we even pay attention to that, but even the white man said it was a sin at one point in time.
Say what?
Said that a man being with a man is a sin.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a man should be with a woman, and it wasn't that inside of the constitutional rights or some bullshit that they came up with, if I may.
All right, so you have to understand this. This is why we can't tie ourselves to nothing that the oppressor say, because they called Israelites 3/4 of a man. They called the Israelites of the tribe of Judah 3/4 of a man, meaning we weren't even a whole man. So if anywhere in the Constitution where they mentioned a man or a woman, you wasn't considered that because you were 3/5 of it. Right? So for their nation, they'll tell you don't do that because they want to keep their nation growing. And the reason why they put it on us is to dwindle our numbers in our nations. Because I'm going to tell you something that you might not know out there, TikTok and Facebook and YouTube. The oppressor know who the real Israelites are. I pray you understand that. They know who you are. They know who your king was. They unalived him. And they take pleasure in keeping that away from you. Cat Williams said something so crazy and amazing to me, but it was true. Well, not to me, but this when he was doing the interview. He said, why do you think these people watch us? Do you think that they watch us because they want to see how we're going to react to what they know they did to us? Or do they watch us because they know who we are and they want to keep us in line from understanding who we really are? And that's heavy. You got to understand these things. While you caught up in trying to be the best American you can be and living this life that you see that you can have in America and you feel like you have to be an Uncle Ruckus to your people, you're destroying yourself, man. You're destroying your people and you're going to have to answer for those things. You got something else?
Lie, sir.
All right, let's drop that. Let's go to Leviticus. Chapter 18, verse 22. Again, it is against the Most High to live an alternative lifestyle. Sorry, not sorry, IUIC for exposing you guys because they like to promote men who want to be women to come dance at they schools. They like to promote those things. Well, here in the ISUPK, we don't promote alternative lifestyles. You only live, everyone in this school has one lifestyle. And that's according to the Most High, according to their sex, according to who they are, how you say it? You're a nurse. Genderly. I pray you understand that. You will not see anyone in here that's dressed like a woman. We are so straight in the school we're so straight in the Israelite school of practical knowledge that we don't wear fringes on the bottom of our shirts because they look like skirts. We're so straight in here. They pulling down their skirt. Every time they pull it, just pulling it down. We wear fringes on our pants, on the border. It never said on the border of the shirt because the shirt doesn't have a border at the bottom. That's the bottom. That's the TD Jakes part. IUIC. That's who you guys should go recruit next. And he can be your next bishop. Him and Nasty Nate. They can create something nasty. Salakia. Let's go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. And it reads, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination." Why is the Bible saying this twice? Because he knew you hard-headed brothers and sisters would not listen. The Bible repeats itself a lot. Because our people, we're hard-headed. We have a hard dome. We don't listen. Then when you're hurting, you want to cry out to, "Oh, Lord, oh my Jesus." Oh. You want to run into the Christian church and cry your little tears out, and then leave out and go do some alternative lifestyle stuff. Go ahead.
If I may, sir, man and woman were created to produce life.
Mm-hmm.
So it is an abomination because that would actually kill a population. There won't be no more life if man is with man and woman is with woman.
Right.
How are we going to create life?
We can't. But the whole thing is, we have to understand this, and this is going to blow your mind. We didn't come into this world doing that. When they brought us across here on them ships and conquered us when we were in our land chilling, we weren't doing those things. They were. So who was the word of the Lord in the Bible really for? See, this is the thing. The oppressor tried to destroy you, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, and Native man and Native woman. He tried to destroy you, grab this correct. He tried to destroy you. But the Lord made a way. The Lord made a way for you to still get this message through. And use him in his mightiness, because it was so stupid. It was so much stupidity to the Most High. He was so stupid to the Most High that he allowed him to translate a book for you to keep his laws. How about that? The oppressor loves to think that he can replace our king and our God. He can't do that. He can't even think fast enough to do it. And all these weapons of war that they have that they think they're going to destroy the world with, it's only going to destroy their world. Because the Bible says the end of the end, if I'm not mistaken, I'm paraphrasing, the end of the world is Esau, and the next is Jacob. Who is Jacob? That's the forefathers of Israel, man. That means after this world is done, and they think that they got rid of everybody, it's going to be a few righteous people that's going to live and going to build back the nation of Israel. And we're going to all acknowledge the Passover, and we're going to live righteously. That's what that means. I pray you understand that. This world will be destroyed by nuclear fire, just like the world was destroyed by water. And the Lord made sure he saved 6 people. Was it 6 or 8 people? He saved people, Israel, to build again. And this is going to happen again, man. I pray you understand that. All right. Let's go. Am I done with that? Let's drop down to. Wait, hold on. Let me just read that again, y'all. Let me just get that on again. Verse 2, Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22, and it reads, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. We are a special people unto the Lord God. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For him to tell us that, we got to be special. Why? Because we know the oppressor was doing these things. They were doing it. They were lying with each other. And they were coming home to their wives, and they were not telling their wives. Go ahead.
If I may, especially in slavery.
Yeah. They were coming in there trying to take advantage of the biggest, strongest slave male, what they would call us. He was the only man. How do I know? How do you know this, Shiraka boy? Because his wife was sneaking in that same shed trying to get Rod from him. His wife wanted a real man. So she knew if she go down into them slave quarters, and you better not say nothing, you slave, but I want you to light fire to this body. That's what she was telling him. And he lit fire to it. And she couldn't help it but keep coming back. And Master had to go in there and set them straight. And what was setting them straight?
If I may, I hope this is not considered unedited, but taking his manhood.
Taking his death. Butt breaking them. That's what they used to call it. Let's keep it real, man. Let's just keep it real with each other. You will only find the real man of Israel descent. The rest of these men are effeminate. They are soft. They're like a fleece blanket compared to me. They're a fleece blanket. I'm rough with edges around me. You can hang me on a wall like a thumbtack. I'm so rough. These men nowadays, these other nations are soft. They're like, why do you think look at how they walk around the Muslim mosque? They walk around like that same sermon that T.D. Jakes was giving when he did the swallowing thing. That's how they walk around. That's how they do. I'm telling you, they soft and they love one another. Those men in there, they rub each other hair and feet and kiss each other. No, in the UPK, we give real man salutes. These lips will not touch any one of my brothers in the school because I'm a real man. I was breeded a real man. Now, I can't speak about every Israelite group out there. I pray you understand what I'm talking about. I just can't keep giving them the spotlight. But here in the UPK, we salute one another. If you really think about it, you don't see a brother in the school kiss a sister that's just in the school because it's boundaries here. It's a level of respect here. And if it isn't, then you'll get checked on it. That's what I want to be a part of. I don't want to be a part of something where I can feel like I'm free to just do whatever I want to because I want to do it. I want to be somewhere where there's order and respect and dignity and pride. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. God has chosen Israel. Who is Israel? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. Let's continue on. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. What does it mean to be holy, Azariah?
Separate.
It means to be separate. Can you close that door, Baba Kajak? I might have touched the feeling back there. I know that's just I hope them brothers ain't like, lying with each other. Clearly must have touched a feeling, a funny bone or something, making all that damn noise. Salaki, that noise. Again, what's the word holy mean?
Separate.
No, the word holy means separate. To be separate, to mean you're divided. It's divided. Have you ever divided a piece of pizza? All right. So that means we're separate. Israel, we're separate. We can't do what these other nations do because we will feel the brunt of it. Why? Because the true God is with us. The nigga God is with us. I don't know who that is with them. They don't know who it is with them. Let's continue on. Has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So how in the world, because you let the oppressor or a nasty heathen come tell you that you should live an alternative lifestyle. If you were made to be above all people on this earth, how can you listen to any other people telling you to live an alternative lifestyle? That it's okay to be soft. No, it's not. It's not. Go ahead.
If I may, I feel like a lot of people are extremely persuasive, and the way society is built today is made to go after or try to portray something that they see on social media or a lifestyle that they see maybe on from a rapper or a singer.
Mhm.
Like they say, well, you can have this too.
Right.
You know, they kind of dangle it out there, but people are not being realistic and understanding that that is destruction.
Pause.
Life.
What you're saying is heavy. I gotta give you that. But look, since this P. Diddy stuff didn't drop, the word dangling sound really suspicious, man. That sound kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? No Diddy. You know what I mean? No Diddy. That's what I'm talking about. No Diddy, man. Certain words, you just gotta know Diddy them. You know what I mean? And that's heavy. But now let's go on into this next chapter, verse 7, because it also speaks volumes in verse 7, because it's letting you know that the Lord didn't just pick you because of how big you were of Israel. The Lord picked us because of the might that we possess, the will that we possess, the strength that we possess, right? Verse 7, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because ye were more in numbers than any people. So it's more Africans than it is black people. It's more heathens than it is Issachar. And the Lord didn't choose us because we had those numbers. Because if he was worried about numbers, the Lord would have chose them. But the Lord chose us, the children of Israel. For ye were the few of all. And that's how you got to look at these Israelite groups. They say they got more numbers than a UPK. It doesn't even matter. Because the Lord chose the few. And the Lord is here. How do I know? Because they were once here. And they just weren't manly enough to stay. They didn't have the kahunas to hang around these strong Judites and Issacharites. They didn't have it in them. So they had to leave and go create a patty cake group with purple fringes on the bottom, because Prince came out with Purple Rain and it was his favorite song. You got something to say? It's a lot. All right. So we're going to drop that. Let's go to Romans chapter 1, verse 25. To you sisters out there who want a strong man, who want to embrace something real, but you just can't find yourself to allow yourself to become, the females who be like, I just can't listen to no man. I just can't follow a man. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, were you like that before in your life? No? You always wanted a leader in your life?
I just never had nobody that was the actual leader.
Well, you got
Until I met my Ottawa.
Yeah, I'm right. Well, when we get to the Passover, just make sure you thank all the generals and tell them thank you. You know what I mean?
Thank you as well, sir.
No sweat. I thank you as well. So we're going to go to Romans chapter 1, verse 25. All right. Isn't like y'all sisters, man, y'all are so important because, I'm sure when you first got into the school, you was like, man, this is heavy. But dang, why they gotta talk like that to why they so aggressive? Why they so, and you really think about it, do you really want someone who's not aggressive? You want somebody who's like soft, like a little Twinkie? I'm sorry. Now TikTok got this thing now where when you go on live, you gotta, after so many minutes, you gotta show that you're still going live. And It's weird, but we're going to Romans. It's like y'all bear with me. I'm going through these things kind of slow. So lock it for that. But I'm very passionate about the things that I speak of because I love my people, man. I love my people. And then I also, to any brother out there that is an officer in the school in the UPK, don't make it don't get used to using your phone, all right? Because when we do get the order to fall back out here and do what we do, you're going to have to stand up on a podium with a sword. What is a sword? A sword is your Bible. And you want to make sure that you and that Bible are one. You don't want to get caught strolling through your phone trying to read a precept. It just doesn't look right, and it's not UPK. And everything I do, I want it to be UPK. I want it to be everything I do. I sleep UPK. You guys in the world wake up and put hot shoes on. I wake up and put boots on. You wake up and put pants on. I wake up and put pants with fringes on. You wake up and put shirts with fringes on the bottom. I wake up and put shirts with lions on them, with the 12 tribes on them. You wake up and comb your hair and put your baseball cap on. I wake up and put a headpiece on with my braids. We are not the same. Salakia. We're going to go to the book of Romans, 1465. Salakia, y'all. The new sword I got the Apocrypha in it, and I'm not just yet seasoned on where everything is placed because the Apocrypha is sprinkled in the middle of it. But we will get there for y'all, all right? This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. And it reads, who changed the truth of God into a lie? Isaiah, who changed the truth of God into a lie? Blow my mind.
The oppressor.
The oppressor changed the truth of into God into a lie. Who else? The oppressor has a God too.
Was it the Edomites? All of them?
No, the oppressor, that's who the Edomites is.
Yeah.
But Satan, the devil.
But is it that the oppressor?
Yeah, that's the oppressor. But Satan isn't. Satan is Satan. Right? And whatever God that they have changed it into a lie because they believe in that God. See, they get black people to believe that Christ is the God, the Son, the Holy Ghost. And he can, and Christ, this is what blows my mind, right? It's scriptures where Christ is saying, not my will, but my Father's will. Now, unless Christ was, what do they call it when you speak to yourself in the third? What do they call you?
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, unless they call him a schizophrenic, you know what I mean? Like, you won't do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just mind-boggling that Christianity has destroyed our people enough to want to defend this garbage. All right? So again, this is the book of Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie? And who worship the server, and who worship and serve the creature more than the creator? That's heavy. These other nations are creatures, and we're running to serve these creatures more than the creator. Let's continue on. Who is blessed forever? Amen. The creator is who you should serve, not the creature. While you're running to serve your P. Diddy's, Nasty Combs, and your Oprah Winfrey's, and you wonder why, I used to wonder why Stepman never just took her serious. Now it all comes out. He needs to come out with a document. I want to hear what Stepman got to say. He knew something was going on with Oprah. I pray you understand. I want to hear from Stepman. And you run into these creatures more than the creators. And that's what we cannot do. That's what we cannot do. All right? You got something to say?
Wow, sir.
The creature is your oppressors. Christianity and your Christian pastors. And it's also your politicians. You serve them. Y'all run out every year to go vote for Joe Biden. He can't even stand up on a bike at a red light. He's taking a nap 3 times a day. And you think he can protect you and protect your country and your nation? Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Alatham by Hashem Yahushua says property of 5K, man, most high in Christ. And this sister, she checks in, man. She rocks, man. She's One West. You know what I mean? All y'all sisters out there that's One West is One West. No, not trying to take nothing from none of y'all, but I love the sisterhood because y'all strong as these men that's in here. And we need that. But to get back to what I was saying is, your oppressor and the Christian pastors and all of them, those are the creatures. Those are the people who you serve and who you want to please. Do you know how many times black people gave T.D. Jakes everything they had, believing this fool? And then they come to find out that all he wants to do is swallow? Go ahead.
And if I could add to that, sir, it kind of reminds me of Peter Popoff. I mean, a lot of people don't know about him, but this is an oppressor. And they only play him late night, his commercials, but it's all black people in his commercials. And
but he's an oppressor.
He said he's a Christian.
Okay.
He sends them this holy water in the mail for free.
It's really toilet water. Urinal water. Yeah.
And he sends it to him for free, and all of a sudden these miracles happen. And
that they say happen.
That he says is happening.
Okay, now let's get
and what they're saying is happening.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, this guy is this devil is just trying to get black people, just like Jim Jones did,
right.
to follow what he believes in so he can destroy them, and that's it.
Right. See, the thing about what happened with Jim Jones, that happened here in California, right, sister, right. The thing of what happened with that Jim Jones thing, and if a lot of people don't know about that, Jim Jones was a so-called pastor, and he came out here and he was telling his whole congregation that he had the Lord with them, and he moved them somewhere to like Indonesia or something like that. Well, I forget where he moved them to, but he moved them outside of the zone of the United States, build a fortress, right? And he was doing vegetation and convinced everybody to sell their homes and go with him. And this is the bad thing about the terminology of cults, right? Because they like to say the UPK is a cult. Well, we've been around since 1969. The UPK, we have not assaulted, we have not hurt, we have not caused harm to any people here. All we do is push this truth of the Bible and make sure that you understand who it's for. And that's very important, because just like I don't want nobody coming around here acting, or if you're a blood or a crip, you don't want nobody coming out here saying, hey, yo, what you are. No, an oppressor don't want you saying you a Jewish man. And if you black, you shouldn't want to say you a Jewish man. It's nothing more powerful than a black man who could speak up and say, I am a real Jew. I am a Jew. They can be Jewish. They always wanted to be like us. It's not surprising to me, but I am a real Jew. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Take back what we have. Take back what the Lord was giving us, was meant for us. We have to take it back. And we have to take it back with pride and with strength. Because if it's up to these oppressors, and if you lead to any of these pastors to give you what you need, you will not get it. In fact, they will keep it from you, and they will hold it because they don't want you to leave what they have going on. You know what I mean? And that's the heavy part about it, all right? So let's drop that. I got probably about 2 more scripts. Y'all bear with me, all right? Bear with me. I got Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. And again, if you live in an alternative lifestyle, that is against the Most High. And if you really want to serve the Most High, Salaki, you need to be in the ISUPK. And it's not me that just to tell you that. Everyone in this school would say that. And it's not because we want numbers or we want people to join us or we feel alone. I don't feel alone at all. I can't wait to go to this Passover and see all the brothers that I've seen in the last 3 Passovers, stronger and more mightier and glorious. All the little kids that I've seen at the first Passover who wasn't even walking, and now they're running and jumping and flipping. I want to see all my brothers, the generals, the sisters who came when I first got in here and seen them, and now they still holding it down, standing on all 10. With their man, representing their man and representing their household. That's what I want to see. We don't need numbers in here because I don't know if y'all be paying attention on Facebook. It's a lot of numbers coming in this school. I pray you understand. They being born in here. Brothers in this school are not wasting any time on building a nation. I'm not. I pray you understand that. I'm not. We're not wasting no time building a nation. But we do want you guys that's outside of us to know the truth. Because the Bible said you would hear the truth, blow my mind, and the truth shall what?
Set you free.
Shall set you free. So this is me setting y'all free. This is not me trying to hold on to you or keep you back. I'm trying to set the people in the world free. Because that's my job as a priest. I wouldn't be doing my job if I wouldn't. You know who don't set them free? That Christian church, that Muslim mosque. They don't set our people free. But here in the UPK, we set our people free. I pray you understand that. You know what I mean? Most times, right. So we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good. What did P. Diddy do? What do Oprah do? What do all these celebrities do that have money and have riches? They know what's going on. We didn't know. They have a secret society, and they called that to be good. They called it to be good. But the Lord said, woe unto them. Well, what does woe mean? Azariah, what does woe mean?
It means hold back.
Destruction. Do you not see the destruction of Puff Daddy? Did you not see the destruction of Austin, whatever his name is? Do you not see the destruction of T.D. Jakes? Good.
If I may, anytime I heard someone say whoa, that means stop.
Right. Whoa. But that's destruction in the Bible.
Exactly.
But if you really want to translate it into worldly understanding, you can say stop. Because the Lord is telling you woe means destruction. So whoa. Why would I say whoa? Why would you stop when I'm telling you to whoa? Because if you keep going, what's going to happen?
You're going to destroy yourself.
Something going to happen. If whenever you heard somebody say whoa, a little bit ahead of it was over a little bit ahead, right? So just look at it like that if you want to relate it to the world. But understand this, the world don't understand this Bible. You only get this from real priest and prophet here in the ISUPK. You got to be under some real righteousness to get these words. Because I didn't see all these other fake Israelite leaders doing interviews, and my God, literally, be with us, not them, with us. Because what they do is so wrong in so many different levels, all right? So let's continue on. Verse 20, all right? So it said, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and put dark light. How backwards is that? Woe unto them, destruction unto them, who call evil good and good evil. So you call the oppressor good. Uncle Ruckus, look at old. He called him good. But destruction will lead thereof. If you put night for day and say that's good for you, night for day is something good. Let me just get through this and I'll break it down a little bit more, y'all. And light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. That sounds like trickery, right? That sounds like just it's trickery. And it sounds like you're searching and longing for some control. Here in the UPK, under Commander General Yohana, he give it to us, this Bible, no diddy, on how it's supposed to be given and translated. With a man of that magnitude and with that power, you want him to be righteous. Because a lot of these other men who have power in these other groups are leading man astray. You want to be under somebody who's going to tell you the truth and let you walk and grow in that. You don't want to be with someone who's going to tell you a lie and make you think it's the truth. Because when you find out, now you got to just stand where you standing. You think Big Frida ain't upset? All that twerking he was doing at them Passovers? And I heard they had a Passover on the eclipse. That was the day of their Passover. And it's so crazy, man. Like, please, y'all, if y'all really want to get knowledge and understanding of the Bible, man, come into the ISUPK, man. And just understand it. Because all these fake Israelite groups out here, they're not going to last. They're going to have a bunch of brothers who have knowledge because they watch General Muhammad class and understand our breakdowns, but they will not last as a group because the Lord is with the truth. And the truth is here in the ISUPK. You wanted to say something?
I was just gonna say, like, anybody that's in the world is about deception. They want to try to manipulate you into believing something that's not true.
Right.
But when you're really a part of Israel and you're really in this truth, you can't be deceived because you know what it is, and you got that. You got the Most High with you.
Exactly. And the truth is, the Lord don't want us to be like none of these other nations out here. He don't want us to be like these nations. That's why he's given us these scriptures. That's why he's put certain man above us to break those scriptures down. Because not every man should be able to understand these, because those who got a little bit of understanding of them did wickedness with them. Right? Like, to be a real leader, you gotta be willing to put aside your own selfish ways and your own selfish like lust for power, and you got to think about the Lord and everything you do. Like the scriptures say, everything you do should be done through fasting and praying. So whenever anybody that's watching this class, you go through hard times, man, don't hesitate to pray. Don't hesitate to fast. Just don't eat. Suffer. Don't drink nothing. And I ain't saying do it for months and years. I'm saying just do it for a day and pray and pray. And you slowly will begin to align yourself up, and don't lean to your own understanding. That's important too. Don't lean to your own understanding. And the Lord, he'll work through you, or he'll come to you. All right. So with that, let's get to Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. And this is the pivotal part of this whole thing. The Lord is telling us how we should live our life. I know those celebrities out there who heard this, who didn't hear this word like this, who was, just trying to chase a dollar. If they could hear this word and understand it, it would change them. Maybe. Some of them just caught up in their ways. But let's get it. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Thus said the Lord, meaning the Lord said this: learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the sight of heaven. That eclipse that they were staring at, that they saw the moon go in front of the sun, don't be amazed by the signs of the heavens. Let's go ahead, man. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Those heathens were dismayed. They went and bought glasses and put them on their face. They had to watch that eclipse. They got them for their kids. You couldn't find glasses to look at that because they were dismayed at those sites. We're here in the UPK. We wasn't dismayed at them. Personally, I didn't even look at it. Why? Because my eyes are stayed fast on the Lord. I'm focused on Yahweh. I'm focused on pushing this truth. And I'm focused on getting to my people who I need to get to, which is why I'm put in this position that I'm put in. And I want to say the water to every man that's over me that helped me get this knowledge and help put me in this situation. All right. I want to say the water to you that's tuning in right now, man. Get in class. Pay your tithes. Priest funds are accepted as well. Also, we got the Lord's 55th annual Passover in Durham, North Carolina, popping off next week on Monday, and it's going down. I'm Precinct Officer Uraga Bora out of Northern California, and I am a part of the Home of the Truth, the ISUPK under Commander Juliana. I'd like to say shalom. The water for tuning in.
Feast of Unleavened Bread. Get your all-access pass at isupk.com. Starting with April 17th events with the Lamb Slaughter at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Carolina. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you're in the house at 1921 Strickland Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Followed up on April 18th, Thursday, the All Black Party, ISUPK concert series in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year we tore it down, and this year it's gonna be a whole movie. Then Friday, we have the kids party with a petting zoo. On top of that, it's going to be held at the Sky Zone Trampoline Park with virtual reality included. Get your all-access pass at isupk.com. April 19th in the evening, General Mahaiman's Scripture Breakdown class. You already know we got the heavy hitter in the building, and it's going to be at the South Square Event Center. Make sure that you're in the house starting at 7 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. Then, April 20th, the moment you've been waiting for, the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Make sure that everybody's in the house, and it's being held at the last Black National Fairgrounds in Pittsboro, North Carolina, starting at 6 p.m. Also housing an actual slave quarters, which you will be able to go and take pictures and video footage in front of it. That's 191 Fairgrounds Road, Pittsboro, North Carolina, April 20th, starting at 6 p.m. Doors open at 4 p.m. for a brunch. Make sure you're in the house on time. Then April 21st, Sunday, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the Haiti Heritage Center, 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make sure that you are in the house. If you have not booked your hotel room, there are still a few rooms available at the Millennium Hotel. Check the number. Make sure that you call. Rooms are only available while they last. The Lord's 55th annual annual Passover hosted by the ISUPK.
Hey, yeah, shalom. Hey, yeah, shalom, y'all. I know everybody talking about P. Diddy and what he did, and what he did was wrong. I'm not justifying what he did at all. But y'all need to pay attention to this Catholic Church. Look at this fact right here. It says here about 333,000 children were abused within French Catholic Church. While y'all sitting here talking about P. Diddy, y'all need to get the real animals, the real molesters, and that's them Catholic priests. Shalom.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General, your honor. It'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, thank you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
feel the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks and native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb. A gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We was slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know that's an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them, which they are too. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Shit is just different, man. I'm showing the difference.
I'ma show them it's a different. I'ma only say this once, you better listen. When West is where it started, so you know that's where it finished. We got one main objective, nigga, let's complete the mission. We explaining what the who, lead them bitches in they feelings. Snub on me, only time I put my nose inside your business. I don't want my gun to show, so I wear my shirt bigger. This is our world, cause if this was your world, I'd be the villain. Break his whole block down, all I gotta do is spin and stuff in Mac Shell drums. Turn your crib to Sunday dinner. You don't live here, you visit, this my shit, it's a different. I don't do lean, Lobos in my cup is what I'm sipping. I don't do dreams, I just say a prayer, go and get it. And it all work out, you know this ain't for play, this ain't for fun. I've been destined for this shit, niggas know that I'm the one. This shit can go 100 yards, you would think I kicked a punt. You would think I had a flare gun on go, you niggas run. They like he an Israelite, all he rap about is guns. Bitch, I'm an Israelite that own a lot of guns. What that nigga said who? Tell him watch the grind. Yeah, you must be crazy if you ever think of stopping mine. Knock all of the chains out you niggas, make them drop a dime. This Taurus whole 12, it is not a zodiac sign. Piss me off, get me me in my bag, make me drop a bomb, drop a nuke, make the world freeze. I can stop the time. Watch what you do, cause once you do it, you can't press rewind. On purpose, I do the opposite, so nigga cross the line. This is different. I ain't looking for trouble, but on point, case you think I rap. Turn him to a vegetable. Lead this nigga Cabbage Patch. No new niggas with me. If you see him, then they got my back. Got it out the mud, big stepping. You can see the tracks. Follow me. I could teach you something. Have her see relax. If you gonna speak on anything, just make sure it's fact. There's a difference. We are not the same. Help them notice that. Pay attention. Watch how we move. We can know we can't hang around all real niggas. Then we move as one. This ain't Fortnite. Get into it. Ain't no 1v1. The smoke I bring to you, you can't take it in with your lung. Life about warfare. We just make it look fun. She asked what kind of oil I got on. I told her give them some. When West the only real niggas left, you better get you one. Chicken shop giving out wings if I pull a drum. It's a difference. You better watch your words before you eat your tongue. Scrape the whole plate, not a trace nor leave a crumb. Ice falling off the watch and chain like it's freezer burn. Daring somebody to say my name, I will eat to him. Loyalty means everything, so I don't eat with them.
Practice, not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They brain got the nose bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. They bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't stand the rain. Take an aim. Tell him runner he can try his best. Drive a car named after me. That's why I'm in the vet. Laughing these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do. That's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot. So forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this. Janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit. 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog. It is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick. I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. We here now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib now. I'm ahead now. And I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear clown. Silences make it sound like raindrop. That's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am on. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.